Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk about a particular issue. This issue you might face in a particular version of AEM. So basically, in my previous videos, I have covered how can we write an event using event handler or event listener. But what happens when we even register an event using event listener? Sometimes it's not being invoked. So what I mean it's not being invoked is so for example, I will just show you. So this is my block in which activate method I'm just trying to add the event. So if you just put the logs inside activate, you will see the event has been registered successfully. Okay, but at the time of that event, so for example, I have written my listener on some property addition or maybe some node addition, and my event should be invoked, means I should this on event method should be processed, but the logic is not, this method is not being processed at all. So what is the issue? Okay, so very first thing is how we process an event, as in how we add an event. Basically we use this observation manager API. So what we do through session, we get the workspace and then we get the observation manager, and then we add an event on a particular node. Like this, I'm adding on this node. Now as in to get the session, in AEM we use system user. So we create a system service subservice, and then we create a system user. We give permission to that system user, and then through resolver factory we get the resolver, and then we just take session through adapting it. Okay, but the problem is even the system user is having maximum privileges. Sometimes we just don't go inside on event method. So what we should do, so this is one block, as in this is how we usually try. Okay, through system user, this is the solution. If your event is not being invoked, just to try this. So what we are doing here is, instead of creating resolver etc, and then through system user, we are just trying to log into the service through our subservice. So this is the same subservice as in we can use. I am just writing another one, but yeah, same subservice you can use, and then you must have a mapping with that subservice in the user mapping configuration. I will just show what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this user mapper service. So here I have given basically for this subservice, this is my user. Okay, so if this block is not working, just try this one. This should work, this will work. Okay, so maybe I will just, I have already deployed this. I will just show you, even with this it's working fine. So what I will do, I will just start my debugger, and right now it's, this session is just overriding this session. This one I have already covered, but I'm just trying with this one now. This will override this session. Now what I will do, I will go to my CST Lite, and I have added this on this node. Basically, if under content test folder, if I'll add any new node, so that is what I'm going to do. It's my content test folder, and then what I will do, I have started the debugger, right? Yes, I have put a debugger here, and I will try to add a new node. Yeah, and it's working. Okay, so if this doesn't work, then try this. Okay, so that's it in this video, and I hope you will like this video. Thank you so much for watching.